Good morning, dear students. I hope that you have finished the exercise which is given in the chapter number 8. Okay, the noun, chapter number 8, the noun gender, and I hope that you have already understood it. Now, this topic noun is not ending here only. Okay, we have to study further, we have to study in deep, because noun, it is the best topic, or it is the easiest and very important topic for our classes. Okay, classes 3, 4 and 5th. That's why we are revising again and again in each and every class. Now as we are moving to the upper classes, we are going to be these things are going to be more in deep. So that's why if you look at our chapter number 9, that is the noun, but this time we are not talking about singular or plural. This time we are not talking about masculine and feminine gender. This time we are talking about possessive case. Okay, now we are talking about the possessive case of the noun. So how do we form these? Because so many times some students are so confused in using apostrophe. Okay, we had already learned how to use the apostrophe in punctuations, but this is again one of the most important use of the mark apostrophe. You know what is apostrophe? It is just like comma mark. You know this mark, or I can make it larger for you. This is just like this. So that is apostrophe, and one is comma. Suppose this is a line of your notebook, so comma is put here, but the apostrophe, it is put on the upside of any letter of English alphabet. So suppose S, so it is on the top and comma is at the bottom. So this is the difference between comma and apostrophe. Okay. Now let's start this topic. How to use apostrophes in nouns to make it in possessive case. I have already told you the meaning of the possession in the next last chapter, when we are talking about first person, second person and third person of noun or of pronouns in English. So let me start. Slowly, gradually, you will better understand that what is this and what we are talking about with some example. So let's open the page number 39. Page number 39. The topic is the noun possessive case in pensive. Now we are going to read these lines. Okay. The possessive form of a noun is used to show belonging or ownership. You know, owner, who is owner? Owner is a person who owns something, means malik, master. Just like I own this pen, I own this marker, I own these pens, means I am the owner of this pen. Okay, ऑनर मीन्स मैं इसका मालिक हूँ, दिस थिंग्स बिलोंग्स टू मी, ये मेरी चीजें हैं. दैट बिलोंगिंगनेस, इफ यू शो सम बिलोंगिंगनेस, दैट इज शोन बाय द दिस apostrophe, and this is called possessive case. Possessive means possession means it is under my hold, that is kabja. This belongs to me, so this is under my possession. These under my possession. So if something belongs to me, so I can say that it is in my possession. So that is called possessive. Okay, the possessive word is made out of the word possession, kabza. Okay, mera hona, that is called belongingness और ownership, मालिकाना हक, मैं मालिक हूं इसका, that is ownership. Read the following sentences. Okay, here we have one sentence, and against this sentence we have the another form of this sentence. The two sentences gives the same meaning, just like books of Amit. Books of Amit are very interesting. Books of Amit are very interesting. Now, if we use apostrophe and s, we can write the same thing as Amit's books are very interesting. Books of Amit or Amit's book. That is the difference. Books of Amit, and same can be written like this, Amit's, by using apostrophe here. Amit's book. Both gives the same meaning. Books of Amit. Here we use the word of. Okay. Here we use the preposition of. Books of Amit or Amit's book. So we can omit this preposition. We can neglect or we can delete this word of. Amit, then apostrophe, then s, then book. Amit's books. Sorry, that is plural. So we should keep it plural. Amit's book. Both are giving the same meaning. Let's discuss the second sentence. The coat of Mohan is very expensive. The coat of Mohan, coat which is worn on the shirt, that is called coat, blazer. The coat of Mohan is very expensive. Expensive means costly. Okay, mehenga hai. So the coat of Mohan is very expensive. The same sentence can be said like the other in the right side. Mohan's coat is very expensive. Mohan's coat, just like Amit's book, Mohan's coat. So by using apostrophe, we can show the possession of Amit or the possession of Mohan. That is called possessive form of noun. Who is noun here? Amit. Amit is a name. So it is noun. Now this is the possessive form of noun Amit. The brother of Archana is my friend. The brother of Archana is my friend. Now I can say the same thing in the second way, that Archana's brother is my friend. The house of Ravi is very spacious. Now what is spacious? Spacious means the house or the room which has more space. Because if you have seen, some of the houses are very contract, very narrow. You don't have so much space to play there. But some houses, they are very wide, so you have more space. Spacious house, very big house, that is called spacious house. The house of Ravi, so we can say Ravi's house is very spacious. These garments belong to Sarita. These garments means clothes, just the clothes which you wear, that belongs to the category garments. These garments belong to Sarita. Means here this sentence shows the belongingness to Sarita. The garment belongs to Sarita. So we can say the same thing in the second way, just given in your book. These are Sarita's garments. Now, in the second sentence, what we are using? We are using apostrophe, and by using that apostrophe, you can short the sentences. Okay, the sentences which are given in the left side, they are very long, but the sentences which are given in the right column, they are very short and better to see, better to read. The sentences given above on both the sides, either it is left or right, both sides means the same. The meaning of these two sentences are same. But sentences given on the right hand side are shorter and read better. It is better to pronounce, better to read, better to memorize. An apostrophe is added to a noun to show ownership or to show belongingness. What do we need? What do we add? We add this apostrophe to show belongingness or to show ownership. Now, the formation of possessive form of singular nouns, but we know that there are some singular noun and there are some plural nouns. Okay, remember chapter 7, noun, the numbers, singular nouns and plural nouns. So in both cases we have different rules to form possessive case by using apostrophe. So first we study how to form a singular noun into possessive case. Just like, read the following sentences. This is Vimla's sari. Vimla. Vimla is the name of a lady. Vimla's sari. Vimla is a singular. Vimla is a single lady. So that's why singular noun. So how do we form the plural of singular? A possessive case of a singular noun. We just add apostrophe at the end of the name and then we add s. This is how we make the possessive case from of the singular nouns. Apostrophe and s. This is how we make the possessive form of a singular noun. Queen. Queen is again a singular noun. The queen's gown was very expensive. Now you know what is gown. Gown is a long frock type wearing, which generally if you have seen some cartoons or some episodes or some serials of the Pari and kings and queens, especially British, so they wear a long gown, okay, which touches at the floor. So these type of long frocks, they are called gowns, which is generally worn by the queens or princes. Okay, so these are very expensive, very costly. Now queen is a singular, so that's why at the end of the queen we added apostrophe and s. So to show the possessive case, that is possessive case of a noun. The queen's gown was very expensive. This girl's mother is a nurse. This girl's. Now this girl is a single girl. So that's why we put an apostrophe and s. These girl's mother is a nurse. That boy. This belongs to, we use the word this for the things or for the people or animal which are near to us. This. But if somebody or something is far away from us, that we show by our finger that. Okay, but we use for single. That boy's clothes were white. That boy's. Now boy is a singular noun, so that's why the same rule is applicable. Apostrophe plus s. The boy's clothes were white. My uncle is singular noun, so my uncle's office is in Kanpur. The above sentences show that the possessive case of a singular noun is formed by adding apostrophe and s to the noun. Okay, the possessive form of any singular noun is formed by using an apostrophe and by adding s. This is the simple rule. If a singular noun is given, simple thing to follow. The letters the letter S is not used with those words that end in S. Suppose Amit. Amit is ending with T. So the rule is applicable. Queen. Queen is ending at N. Okay. So boy. Boy is ending in Y. So here you can apply the same rule. But suppose if noun, the spelling of noun is ending with S, double S, sh, sh, ch, s, like this pronunciations are coming at the end of the sentences, then it is difficult to again pronounce that words clearly. So that's why we put only apostrophe, not S. What is the rule? When this type of spellings comes, so at that time we use only apostrophe, not S, because S is already at the end. So we need only apostrophe, just like. The letter S is not used with those words that end in S or have too many hissing sounds. Now what is hissing sounds? Hissing sound means the sound which are similar to sh or s. Sh, s, ch, ks. Okay, just like in singular and plural we have already learnt it. So that sounds. In such cases only an apostrophe is used to indicate possession. For example, James pen. Now this is Amit's book. Now James, you know, the name James is ending in S. So if we add an apostrophe and again S, then it is very difficult to pronounce. James's pen. James's pen. No. So on writing we can show that only by adding apostrophe. No need to add S. Only apostrophe. James pen, and pronunciation is same. James pen. James's pen, not okay. Only James pen. But in writing you can clear with the apostrophe. James pen. James ka pen. Okay. Like Darius house. Darius is again the name which is ending. Darius again ending in S. So no need to again add S. This is not needed. This is not needed. Means here when the spelling is ending with no S, that time we need to add S. But if already ending, the name is ending in S, then only apostrophe will do the work. No need to add again the S. Darius house. James James pen. So like this is the thing in the singular. This rule is applicable for the singular nouns. Okay, two type of singular nouns. The one type of singular nouns which are ending other than S, which are ending in the sound other than S sound. Just like queen, boy, Amit. So here we apply this rule, and when the nouns are ending with S sound, so at that time we use only apostrophe, no S. This is the okay. Is it okay? Now the second rule. The formation of possessive form of plural nouns. Now this rule is applicable for singular nouns. Now we are coming to plural nouns. Suppose boy. What is the plural of boy? Boys. Girl. Girls. Amit cannot be plural because Amit is the name of a single person. So Amits, we cannot say Amits. Okay. But boys can be plural. Girls can be plural. Students can be plural. There are many girls' hostels in the city. Now, girls and girls. There are two types of girls. One is girl, girl. We are talking about a single girl. And if I talk about plural, girls means many. Suppose 100 girls. Here we are talking about single girl, so there is no S. But here we are talking about 100 girls, those girls who are living in those hostels. Okay, so that hostel belongs to all the 100 girls, not only one girl. Okay, just like school, girls school. So if we are talking about girls school, the school doesn't belong to only single girl. That school belongs to all the girls, those who are studying in that school. So if I want to show the possessive case of a singular, then this rule is applicable, apostrophe and s. If the hostel belongs to only one girl, then I would have written like this. Girls hostel means only single girls hostel, एक ही लड़की का hostel. But here, if I want to show that all 100 girls, these hostels belongs to all those girls, those who are living. So already the noun is plural. Now we need to show. So how should we show? Girls hostel. Again, the same rule will be applicable here. Apostrophe. Only apostrophe. Just like girls hostel. Because the rule is the same, common thing is the same. If you think that if the spelling is ending with the sound s, here again the sound s is coming, because to make a singular to plural we already need s. So if s is needed, means already s is there, the sound is s, the spelling is, the pronunciation of this spelling is already ending with the sound s. So again that rule will be applicable, only we need to put an apostrophe. Same rule. Girls hostels. Girls hostel means the hostels belongs to all the girls, those who are living in that hostel, not only a single girl. Okay. There are many girls hostels in the city. There are so many girls schools in the city. There are so many boys schools in the cities. Okay. They have taken membership of a famous men's club. Now, famous men's club. This is the name of one club. What is the name? First you observe the name. Famous men's. Now, singular and plural. Remember, M-A-N, men is used for a single man, but M-E-N is used for plural. Some words are not made like this. Singular and plural are not made like this. Girl and girls, these are okay. We add s and it has become plural. But some plurals are formed like this, men and men. So the pronunciation is not ending with sir here. Just like the pronunciation was ending here with sir, but here there is no sir sound. Here is n sound, just like in queen. But though it is a plural, but the sound is n. So famous men. It is. We are not talking about only one man who is famous. Suppose there are 100 or 200 men, those who are famous in the city. So they have made one club where they will gather weekly to enjoy, okay, to do some parties and to do some discussions. So they have made some club, but that club is only for the famous personalities of the city, say famous men. So there are many men. So that's why the name, if you observe, this name is plural. Famous men. Now club belongs to these all famous men, those who are taking the membership of that club. Now we want to show the possession of that club. So we use apostrophe, then we use s. Same like this. Men's club. So though it is a plural noun, but it is not ending with sound sir, so that's why we used that rule. But if the sound is ending with sir, that time we need to put the apostrophe after the s. That is the symbol. Simple means just you need to notice that whether the word is or the noun is ending with sir sound or not. That's all. That is a simple thing you need to remember. Turn the page. Come to page number 40. The women's organization is assisting helpless women. Again, women and women. Just like girl and girls. If we are talking about only one woman, MAN. Okay. But we are talking about plural. MEN. That is pronounced differently. Women. Woman, we are talking about only one woman. But we are talking about more than one. That time we use MEN. Women. And the pronunciation is different. Women. So we are talking about more. Many. Plurals. Now again, just like men is ending with a n sound, women is also ending with the n sound. So there is no difference if we are talking about only one woman. At that time, the same rule will be applicable. Apostrophe then plus s. Then here we can also use the same rule, whether it is a singular or plural, but the sound is n in the both case. So that's why we are using the same rule. These are children's book. Children's book. Now again, the singular of children, you remember, child. Okay, and the plural is children. In the both cases, whether he is only one child or many children, in both the cases the ending sound is d and n. So in both cases we can apply the same rule. If it is only one child's book, so we can say child's book, and if it belongs to many children, at that time the same thing, children's book. Okay, simple. He is a student of reputed boys boarding school. Boys school. Same. If the school belongs to only one boy, he is the owner. So that time we use this type of formation. Boys school, apostrophe then s. But generally the school belongs to all the boys who are studying there. So that's why the same case. The plural of boy is boys. Means our noun is ending with s sound. So that's why we use only apostrophe. No need to add any s after this. Only apostrophe after the s. Boys means many boys. Okay. These sentences show that. Now come to the conclusion. If we come to conclusion, what is concluding? These sentences show that the possessive case of a plural noun. The possessive case of a plural noun. These are plural nouns. Now the possessive case of these plural nouns that ends in s. That ends in s. Just like this plural noun is ending with s. This is ending in s. These are not ending in s, but these are ending in s. Is formed by adding only an apostrophe. Just like boys, only what we added? Apostrophe. Girls, only apostrophe is added. So the plurals, those who are ending with the sound sir, we need to add only apostrophe, nothing. Second point, the possessive case of the plural noun that does not end in s. like this, like this, like this. That doesn't, though they are plural, but they are not ending with the s sound. So what to do with them? Is formed by adding apostrophe and s, just like children's, men's club, women's committee. Okay, so here you can add apostrophe as well as s. The possessive case is mainly used with the names of living things. Now this is very much important to know. The possessive case is mainly used with the names of the living things. Means this form is used for the living things only. Okay. For non-living things we use this format, books of Amit. But Amit is a living person, so we can use Amit's book. Okay. Like this. So this is the most important thing you need to remember. Just like dog's tail, because dog is an living thing, living animal. Elephant's ear, elephant is a living body, so that's why we can use apostrophe elephant's ear. We use preposition of. We use preposition of for expressing the possessive case of non-living thing. So this format is basically used for the non-living things. Just like the tire of the car, means the tire and the car both are non-living things. So the tire of the car, we don't say the car's tire. That is wrong. We don't say car's tire, we say the tire of the car. Okay, because both are non-living things. The button of the coat, the button of the coat is non-living, button is non-living, so we can use this type of format. But we cannot say the coat's button. Okay, but sometimes some children or some other people, they used to say this, but basically grammatically it is wrong. Now what about the exercise? Now if you go through these exercises, these are very simple to solve, but let me explain you one or two examples, so that how do you solve these examples or this exercise. Now this exercise you need to solve with the pencil. Okay, use a pencil to solve this, and whenever I will send you the correct answers, the pictures of the correct answers, then you will match and you will give yourself some marks. Form the possessive case of the following groups of words. These are not sentence, these are not full sentence, these are only group of words, means half sentences. The teachings of Buddha. You know who was Buddha? Gautam Buddha. So he was a saint, he was sage, Indian sage, Buddha. So Buddha is a living person, so you can use that format. The teachings of Buddha. Teaching means the good messages, the good learnings, the good lessons given to us. These are called teachings of Buddha. You can write Buddha's teachings. To short this sentence, the words, you can use Buddha's teachings, just like books of Amit, Amit's book, just like teachings of Buddha, so Buddha's teachings. Here somewhere you can leave the article the. Article the is used many times, so the can be removed. Just like the teachings of Buddha, Buddha's teachings. Let me clean the board first. So you can notice that you can avoid using the again and again. Just like the teachings of Buddha. Now we need to convert the teachings of Buddha. The can be avoided here. Okay. Of can be removed from here. Okay. So what two things are remaining? Buddha, then teachings. The Buddha's teachings. It's like Buddha is ending with other than S. It is not ending with the S sound. So that's why we use apostrophe then as Buddha's and teachings. Teachings means the good lessons given by Gautam Buddha. Okay. So like that, the kingdom of Emperor Ashoka. The kingdom of Emperor Ashoka. So you can say Emperor Ashoka's kingdom. Of and the. These two words you can omit. Emperor Ashoka's kingdom. Here E of Emperor and A of Ashoka both will remain in capital letter. Okay, the proper names are always starting with the capital letter. Ashoka is a proper name, and Emperor E is the starting of the sentence. That's why. The sonnets of William Shakespeare. Now, have you heard this name, William Shakespeare? Who was he? He is a very famous British English literature person, means who had written many stories, plays and poems. He was a great poet also. So he is a literature person who had written so many English literature, novels and stories, plays, poems. So he was a famous, just like Tulsidas, Kabir Das. These are the famous poets or famous poets of Indian Hindi literature, Sanskrit literature. But William Shakespeare, he is a famous British English uh, literature person. Okay. Now sonnets of William Shakespeare. Now what is sonnets? Sonnets are the special type of poems which is written by literature person, writer, poets, but there are some rules to make these poems, because these poetries are very special because it contains only 14 lines. It is certain that 14 lines. These poems includes 14 lines. Okay, not 13, not 15, but only 14 lines. You have to complete your poem in 14 lines. In each line you can use only certain number of letters or syllables. Certain numbers of syllables you can use. So that is the foundation. Even though they use some words like that, they are rhyming in nature, and so beautiful poetry is created. That special type of poetry or poem is called sonnet. The toys of children, the writings of Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon is again one literature person. The crown of the king, crown. The gown of the princess, gown. Okay. Now again, princess is ending with the sound S. The movement of the people, the strike of the laborers. Laborers means the hard workers, those who are working in the factories. Mazdoor, they are called laborers. Okay. Strike of the laborers. You have heard sometimes that some of the workers of the factory, they have gone on the strike. Strike means they are not ready to work until their demands are fulfilled by the owners of that factory. That is called strike. Hartal kar dena. No working. The clothes of beggars. Clothes of beggars. Beggars means bhikari. Those who are begging on the roads, they are called beggars. Okay. So like this, you need to solve these exercises. So I leave this exercise up to you. You try to solve it, then send it to me. And whenever I will send you the correct answers, then you will match your answer with my answers and you can give yourself marks out of these. Just like 10 sentences, so out of 10 sentences, how many sentences you made correctly, you can give yourself some marks, but with pencil only. Then after matching with my correct answers, you can note down those into your fair notebook, CW notebook in your grammar portion. Okay. God bless you. Take care.